I would be lying if I said this episode only took one take. You see, my goal is to make a massive survival kingdom, one complete with castles, towers, bridges, but like most Minecraft players, I let my hubris get the most of me at first. I died many times while trying to start this series, and had to restart the episode each time I died. The final result, however, I am immensely proud of. The first episode took over 300 days in our hardcore survival kingdom. I hope you enjoy the series as much as I enjoyed making it. But without further ado, welcome to the survival kingdom. Welcome to the survival kingdom. I'm very excited about this. This will be a brand new Let's Play series. I've never done this before, but we're gonna try this series in Minecraft Hardcore. But first things first, we of course have to go and get ourselves some material. We'll get ourselves some seeds off the rip right here, and then of course we have to punch down our first tree. This is such a beautiful seed. We spawned in just right here, and we have these stunning Alps just waiting to be built on. I have huge hopes for this survival Let's Play series, but first of course we have to craft ourselves a crafting table. With that table we'll get ourselves some wooden items and make ourselves our first farm. Farmer Slip back in action. And some wood will be of great necessity for the starter game. Alright, I am in desperate need of a bed. Oh my god, I only have 2 wool. I can't sleep the night. Shamefully, I think we're gonna have to spend our first night awake in a cave. My goodness, look at the sky though. So we'll burrow into our hobbit hole in search of some materials. And our first coal. Let's make ourselves some torches. We're lit up. With a cobblestone pickaxe in hand, we'll spend the rest of the night chopping down some cobblestone. With our grand goal of making a kingdom, we're gonna need a lot of it. Bang! We're lit up. It seems like I always spend the first night making a cave. And just like that, it's a new day. Hey there. What's your name? Oh, Gerald. Nice to meet you, Gerald. Oh, there's something nice on the other side? Alright. I guess we should go check it out then, huh? Oh my goodness, it is beautiful over on this side. We have 4 different marvelous locations that we could go and scope out. We have a village down over on this end right here, which is wonderful. And then there's another one right here on this side. It leads right down to this river right here that goes into the clouds somewhere. And then we have another desert looking sort of place over there. This is perfect. Oh, what's up, fella? So as we launch off on our first village expedition, I want to outline a couple of goals that I have for the episode. The first of which, I want to make sure that we get ourselves a fully functional farm. Hopefully we'll get multiple crops, but at least a wheat field to start us off. Goal number 2 will be to get ourselves enchanted and hopefully find an XP farm. So we are going to go on a 1-hour mining session and see what we can get. I'm hoping to be pretty stocked on iron, if not some diamonds by the end of the episode. I don't know what it is, man, but funk music mixed with Minecraft mining montages, it's one of my favorite things. But we're not going to be picky here. We need every single type of ore in order to get ourselves set up for the early game. The faster we get an iron pickaxe as well, the better. Get out of here, you fiends! I'm just trying to live my best life out here, but I must be on their whitelist or something. These guys definitely have it out for me, so I think that we're gonna go and hit the mines in the meanwhile and hopefully get us some more materials, maybe even find us a mob spawner. Time for a mob slaying montage. Huge dub right here. Your boy Slip is lucking out this episode. Look at this, we have a zombie spawner. It's like right next to our base too. It didn't come with any chest or anything like that though, which is kind of weird, so I think I'm gonna dig around here and see if we can find one. This will help us with getting a mob spawner ready too. I honestly didn't think we were gonna find one this episode. That could have been so bad. And let's shovel this all out of here. There's definitely a zombie right here. Yep, get out of here. At least there's only one. Could have been worse. This is way more gravel than I thought. Okay, so there was no chest to be found, but we have cleared out all of the gravel, all of the cobblestone right here, except for the mossy cobblestone on the floor. And the more that I think about it, we actually might get this zombie farm started now. This wheat field is really starting to come together, but our plan for tomorrow is to go and get some animals, get some starter farms. I think we're gonna put them over here, and then go building block hunting for that zombie spawner. We're gonna put our temporary farms up here. Hey there, friends. Do you want a home too? We can make that happen. Okay, sounds like a plan. But yeah, we'll have some temporary farms right around here, stationed next to our temporary sugarcane farm. Down goes fence gate 1, and down goes fence gate 2. Wow, this place is really starting to fill out already. We'll give this spot some more temporary decoration in the future. Right now I just don't have any materials, but this is panning out. It's about time to get some animals. I see cows galore down here. It's a bit of a jaunt, but it's worth it, unless we find some animals that are closer. I might have picked a bad time for this. Friends, amigos, vengan conmigo. The Three Musketeers. I'm glad to see you once again. I think there's a sheep over there. Yes, success. Let's get you quick before the sun goes down. And there's another one too. We're a family. Let's go up these mountains to our new home. It's a race against the sun. Get away from my friends. Get back here. No man left behind. Come on, swim faster, boys. We're running out of time. Go on, squad, let's go. I wish I brought a bed now. Oh, don't follow me now. Don't follow me now. I'm coming back for you. This is not going well. I'll see you tomorrow, friends. I gotta get to a bed. Put the moves on that creeper. Get me home, get me home, get me home, get me home. We made it. Now sleep. Die, 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 die. Die, creeper, die, creeper, die, creeper, die, creeper. Come on. There we go. Vuelto, amigos. Ven, tenemos que reunir el grupo. 2 musketeers, 2 musketeers, 3 musketeers. We got our Oreo back. Y'all look delicious. Yes. It looks like our other friends are down there. La familia. We're home, amigos. Mi casa es su casa. You hear? You made it. Here's a treat for you. A treat for you. A treat for you. And a treat for you. And a treat for you too. Welcome to the family. I'm definitely never gonna kill you, but I'm gonna wait on the chickens for later because I don't care about them as much right now. For our next task is to get us some building blocks. This start has been like absolutely perfect. Knock on wood.
We'll head over to the village once again to get some trades in and hopefully get a little bit more experience, but while we do that, I do want to explain a little bit about the last goal that we have for this episode. We are going to be making the ultimate starter island. Well, if you're watching this video right now, you've already seen the thumbnail, so you know what it looks like, but I still have no idea what it's going to end up coming out to be. Things have been getting quite congested in our mineshaft little base right here though, so I decided to take a little bit of break from excavating ores and make this place feel a little bit more like home. We then got hard at work making ourselves a massive branch mine, stopping at Y48 for copper, Y16 for iron, -16 for gold, and -59 for diamonds.
Uh-oh. We are so close. We're at Y level 28 and we have 30 more blocks to go. But it seems like we have found us some skulk and maybe a forbidden city. Let us scope out our surroundings right here. And one great thing about this skulk is it's going to give us XP just like that. And we're right above a city. And we dropped in the city. Uh-oh. I don't like this at all. We're setting off shriekers right now. Well, I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck. All right, well, we're gonna stay away from this guy. I mean, I guess this is luck. Our spawn seed in this beautiful mountain is right below this guy. That's crazy stuff. I'm gonna block you off a little bit right now, though. We'll save you for later.
Melons! We've got melons for sale! With objective 1 complete, it is time to get the grind on. We're gonna get those melons. We're also gonna get ourselves some mossy cobblestone and decorate our mine shaft. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still looking for diamonds and we have found another entrance to the spooky scary. Diamonds hidden in the skulk. Let's get it. The clock is ticking though. We need to get diamonds. We need to get diamonds. We need to get enchanted, ladies and gentlemen. This is hardcore Minecraft, and we need to get suited up as soon as possible. Hardcore diamonds. Diamond sword acquired. Diamond pick acquired. Welcome to the enchanting room. It honestly came out so much better than I ever thought it was going to. I didn't realize that there was going to be an opening out here, and I love the natural waterfall right there, but we have our enchanting table, and we're going to get our first enchantments on. No fortune or silk touch yet though. In between all my projects, I spent plenty of time at this village right here, leveling up everybody, getting some cakes, and eventually even getting myself a name tag from a librarian right here. Let's go! Fortune 3, finally! I only got 2 diamonds? Since it was a rainy day, I decided to clear out the last of our mangrove trees before we get into some nether portal business. I was about to give that skeleton the work too. With our nether portal almost up and running, it's time to gear up and turn that guy on. Bang! For this nether trip, I want one biome and one biome only. A soul sand valley. Let's see what happens. Let's go! Exactly what I wanted right here. Alright, we're just gonna get a couple of these guys right here. I really don't want to be in the nether at all. Alright, that's all we need. Let's get out of here. Safe and sound, we've got a couple soul sand, and we'll be able to get ourselves ready for an elevator chute for a mob spawner. But we did end up building ourselves a little bit of a dark oak tree farm right here, and this is going to be super helpful, not only for right now, but for our next episode. We are going to be digging into these guys quite a bit. It was so frustrating going up and down this ladder right there, so I ended up coming over here and digging us down a little bit more of a chute, and so we can go down, and we pop out right over here, and we lead right into our gold shaft. It works well. Strapped up with Unbreaking 3 underpants, we're gonna paddle on over to the deeper waters and dive down to get ourselves some kelp. This is gonna be very important for us for the mob spawner elevator. Help! I'm drowning in the kelp! Hello there, sir. Ooh, you got pumpkins? I'll definitely take those. If you had to guess what country I'm from, just take a look at my farm. Mob slaying montage! We'll hit the enchantment table once again, getting Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 5 on our shovel, as well as Silk Touch on our pickaxe. That's exactly what we need right here to hit these elves and get ourselves some ice. We need 9 packed ice, which is going to make us 1 blue ice, which is absolutely essential for our zombie spawner. This is going to be my first ever tutorial though, so you're going to have to let me know how it goes. We have cleared out our area here into the right proportions that we're going to need for a spawner.
So we're looking for a 9x9x9 room for a zombie or skeleton XP spawner. And I have these deep slate tiles here to demonstrate how far up we want the ceiling from this mob spawner right here. We want the ceiling of our spawner to be 2 to 3 blocks above from where the spawner is. So I've already dug out the floor here, and then these 3 blocks show our required ceiling height. And as you can see, we've already started our design right now, and I recommend this is a good time to do it for the ceiling and the walls right now, because we're about to dig down the floor even more. I already have this cave lit up here, but any of the surrounding caves in this area, you want to make sure that they're lit up.
And as the camera starts to dip down right now, I want you to notice that I'm digging 4 more blocks down, and I'm going to make a layer for each one so that you can see that, giving us a perfect proportion for the volume of the cube. Also, if you have made it this far in the video, please do consider subscribing.
We've done it! We've finished decorating this whole cube and it looks so much better than I'd even thought it was going to be. The next thing for us to do is to unfortunately dig out these blocks in the floor right here. We need to make a trench for the zombies coming down right here, so that when they drop from the spawner they'll be whisked away into our elevator right here. We have our trench dug out here, and of course I had to change up the blocks. And you'll see it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top, then we're going to dip down 1, and come up 4, where we made a wall right here. And what we need to do here is dig out 3 blocks up and 3 blocks out, just like this. And what we're going to do is eventually this middle block right here is going to be an ice block. I'm going to put this block in front of it just to represent that. And actually, let's do that ice block now. And you can see that if we put 9 packed ice together right here, we can get 1 blue ice, which is exactly what we need. And our packed ice will go in the middle right here. Now that the ice is down, we're going to take a bucket of water and place it over the ice just like that. The next thing on our agenda is we're going to dig out here 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so what's going to happen here is we're going to have an elevator that's going to bring the zombies up right here from where this water source is. It's going to bring them all the way up here and then drop them down to whatever height we want. And our base is over in this direction, so our grind room is going to be right over here. And we'll be able to take out the zombies with the sword. So I've dug down here 6 more blocks. One of the most important things about this part is saving your coordinates right here. We have -33, 70, which is the most important part, and then 178. What we're going to want to do is go 22 blocks above here. So for us, the Y coordinate is going to be 92. And we'll start to flesh out this grind room right here. I am going to decorate this spot too. And now you can see that we only have our water block and this red mangrove block right here. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to make a 2-block tunnel. Just like that, up to Y level 92. A good way to do it is to pillar up just like this. I forgot, make sure that you have signs and water at this point. With signs and water in hand, we can start to pillar up to level 92. Alright, we have made it to Y level 92, and now what we want to do is make a little bit of a tunnel up here, which we're going to have some water on, over to -34, 192, which is where our elevator is. And now we theoretically just drop down to level 70 and we should hit our spot. Alright, while I eat some food real quick, you should be back up top. I pillared right back up here, and on the bottom here, you can see this is the side with the water source, which is going to be our elevator right up here. And then over here, this is going to be the side where zombies end up falling in. And we definitely don't want to fall in down there. And so what we want to do is on the area where we're going to drop our zombies into for the grind room, we're going to place a sign just like there. And then on the side facing our elevator, we're going to place 1 water bucket right there. We're going to place a spruce sign right here. You can see that's going to reverse the water so that the zombies end up coming down there to the kill chamber. And now what we want to do, while making sure that we don't fall in, is we're going to dig down on this block right here, which ensures that our elevator is 2 blocks in length. And while we do that, we're going to place signs right down here as we go. Also, be careful not to drown. Okay, and all of the signs are down. What you should be left with now is 1 long water stream coming down this way, and then 1 stack of signs coming down this side. Now what you want to do is to swim up here while planting kelp the whole time. What this is going to do is it's going to put every single water source into a full water block right there. Before we did that, every one of these water blocks right here was a half water source, but now that we've done that, every single one is a full water block. We now want to remove all the kelp. And now it's time for the fun part. We'll grab one of these soul sand blocks. I just realized I made a mistake right here. We'll remove this mangrove plank right here and place some soul sand. And as you can see, we now have a working elevator. And I messed up earlier. This now is where we want some blue ice. So now what's going to happen is there's going to be water that comes down on these sides. It's going to come down through here. There's going to be another water stream coming down through here. It's going to push these zombies down here. It'll go up into the elevator. They'll go through up there, drop down 22 blocks, and then we'll swipe them with our sword. All in a day's work there, Slip. Very important here, before you ever turn on that spawner, we want to put a slab up top right here. What this does is it prevents any spider spawning coming in. The way that Minecraft spawners work is that the spawner is triggered upon movement, and so when a spider spawns, it starts moving, which triggers the spider spawner to spawn other spiders. Talk about a tongue twister there. But anyways, if there's no slab on top, the spider could just stand right there, which wouldn't be moving, and so the spider spawner wouldn't spawn any other spiders. Did you also know that Sally sells seashells by the seashore? We are back in our grinding room, and what we want to do now is take out this block, and then we're going to have a hopper facing inside, just like that. What we're going to do is we're going to crouch down and put a barrel right next to it right there, and we'll crouch again to put a slab right here. We can then put some sort of wall right here, and another slab right there. What that's going to do is it's going to give us a little grinding room where we can hit these zombies right here, but the wall and the slab right here make it so that any baby zombies can't get through. Even one of those would likely bring an endly demise to our series. Last but not least, we're to put water streams down here, and we're fully going to put in water on the backside right here. You can actually just keep grabbing water from right here and fill yourself up to make sure it goes all the way across. And we are now officially in action. The last thing to do and the scariest thing to do is to now take off these torches. The zombies are going to spawn in immediately, and we'll have ourselves a working spider spawner. Okay, here goes nothing. What we're going to do is we're going to crouch and take out these ladders, just like this. Just kidding, we're going to take out the wall. Make sure we don't get killed right now. And I should have done this in the first place. Taking out the walls will take out the ladders, just like that. Just want to get the routine right here. And with these two, we should now be in action. Down they go. And they're going to pathfind with me at first. You can see them looking at me right there. But they should go down, and we'll see how they turn up in the spawning room. We're going to close this off right now. In the future, we're going to put in a little bit of some tinted glass once we find an amethyst geode. I think we should eat some steak to be ready for this. And this could be bad down here. Oop, perfect. This is exactly what you want to see right here. All of the zombies have come down here, and hopefully, if we hit them once with the sword, maybe twice, they'll end up dying, and all their drops will be sent down here. Well, this thing is definitely working here. Look at all that XP, and our drops are starting to come in too. I'm really hoping to eventually get a carrot out of this. But as you can see, we have plenty of work to do to decorate this mob spawner grinding room, so I'm going to do a shake transition like this. Whoa, that was a lot of shaking around. But look what we have here. I'm really quite proud of myself, I must say. We used a ton of mossy cobblestone right here, a bunch of stone bricks to accent, and we also messed around with some cobbled deep slate and some polished deep slate. Over here we have a couple of libraries, some storage if we need it. There's another one right here. But boy, the zombies are loud. Let's get rid of them. And it's super easy right here. You see we get plenty of experience. Let's see if we can get a full level here. Just about. And there's still zombies left. Looks like we can enchant something. But if you look at that, we got our first carrot. That's a huge win right there. We can eventually trade this rotten flesh with the trader. It's looking good. We've got a cool little teleportation chamber right here. And we can drop into this one, whereas this one has a bubble column, and we can pop right up here, where we have some of our kind of background operation going on. And if we go in here, we have another bubble column, and we'll pop right on up. What a beautiful sunset. And now it is finally time for the last thing on our agenda, to build ourselves a starter base down there on the hillside. Our wheat field looks beautiful with the night sky too. It is finally time for the big show. It has taken a long time getting all of the materials for this build. We're not going to use all of these, but we got plenty of spruce logs, plenty of andesite, a ton of mossy cobblestone, a bunch of dark oak, a solid handful of mangrove logs, a gibble of stone ingredients. I had to make over 100 barrels, just about 70 chests, lots of red wool, a ton of decoration related items, and some oak planks. And you can see how long it's taken for me to get all these materials just by the fact that this wheat field is pretty much all grown. This right here is the outline that we've got going on for the build. This is an absolutely fantastic build by Lion Cheater. Link in description. But now it is my turn to turn you off to the time lapse. I can't wait to see what this build becomes. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse, but here is the almost completed exterior of our build right here. I absolutely love the way it's starting to come out. In particular, I really love the red flag that we've got going on here. And now it is time for my favorite part, decorating the inside and then doing some terraforming around the area to kind of make it blend in right here. And if we have time for it, I think we might make another crop field right here. No promises though, I've already bitten off a lot for this episode. But I will see you on the flip side. Pretty proud with myself on this one. We have a little path right here, and I put some colored wool on each of these trees right around this area, and it kind of makes like such a cool little fantasy theme right next to this tunnel that we've got here, and I think I'm going to call this the colorful tunnel. This whole tunnel is covered with colored wool. The color tone changes at the end right here, where we have two transport components leading up towards our kingdom. If we go through this water chute right here, it'll pop us up right in front of our mine entrance right here, just like that. And it's not too snazzy looking right now, but that's kind of the point because I don't really want to put too much into this area until we start really working on the kingdom aspect. For this area is supposed to be where a castle and walls and all of that are supposed to be. But if we jump down through this hole right here, we end up popping up in a brightly colored pool of wool. The best part about this is that this tunnel saves me so much time as opposed to going up and down the hill. It's really going to benefit us until we get that elytra. And I have finished decorating the inside of our base here. I really like how it turned out. I'm not going to show you what it looks like yet though, because I do want to take this whole area around here, and probably around here as well as in front of the house, and put a bunch of plant farms and whatnot in front of them. Line them up with probably some stone walls and some mossy cobblestone walls, and give this area the last little bit of spice that it needs. I think it's time for a good old 80s funk time lapse inspired by Mr. B. I'm in the middle of path building and of course these guys come out once again. I still don't want to take them on, I just don't want to risk it. I think we're just gonna wait it out this time. Alright, time for a little challenge. I have 3 chances to hit this guy down here. Miss 1, shot 2, hit 1. Let's see if I can get this guy too. Get out of here. And we're back. You know, these paths ended up turning out way better than I even thought they were going to. And it is now the next day in real life, and as I was sleeping, I was debating whether or not I wanted to do just one field for this episode, or do the whole island right here. You see, those paths took a long time to pave out, and I may have bitten off a little bit more than I thought I was going to. But I have decided, and in traditional flip style, we are going to do all of the farms in this episode. And if I pop up my map here, here's the plan. We're gonna have some wheat in this big field right here, as well as in this field right here. This field in the back is gonna be for carrots. This one right here will be for carrots as well. This farm will be for potatoes. And back here is gonna be a whole field of sweet berries. But we've got our work cut out for us, so it's time to hop back into a montage. Take all of these leaves, take all of these spruce fences, and give ourselves a little bit more of a layered texture around our farms right here. that's the end of our oak leaves. I gotta say, the leaves are doing such a great job of putting this area together. But I honestly can't wait to put all the flowers in, because once we put some flowers in here on the edges, it's gonna look incredible. It is another beautiful day in Minecraft, and our kingdom is starting to look like a kingdom here with all of the shrubbery, with all the spruce planks and oak leaves, and we have all the materials that we're kind of gonna use to spruce up the edge of the farms, but we really don't have too much. I wonder if we can do something with some sea pickles, but we're gonna have to be, look at that, it just started raining. We're gonna have to be a little bit skimpy, I think, with our plants at the moment. And in between episodes, I'll probably end up giving a little bit more spice in between everything. Look at it, it looks so nice. Over on this side by the river, and out going throughout the whole farm right here, we've got flowers. It really just brings some extra flavor with a nice line coming down right here. And now, finally, we can start planting some farms. Also, this background behind me right now is beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, our starter base is complete. We've managed to fill in all of the fields surrounding our starter base right here, and I did switch up the fields a little bit. We have some wheat with carrots in the middle down there. This field is potatoes. We have some more potatoes, and some even more potatoes down here. And then down on the end, we have a bunch of sweet berry bushes. But without further ado, it is time to show off the interior. Off we go. We've got our beautiful flag at the top, and as we step up these stairs right here, we're gonna come to our main entryway. We've got some tables and some bushes right here. These oak trees are actually placeholder trees. I think I want bamboo or something like that. The tutorial that I was looking at by Lions Cheater had a different plant in here, and I'm not exactly sure what it was, but we'll get it eventually. And as we come through here, we have our main living area. We've got our bed right here and kind of a little nook over here. We've got all of our valuables. Most of our things are sorted. We got leather up here, enchanting things over there. Before I show you the rest real quick, I do want to show off this view right here, because I do think it is wonderful with all the sweet berries going into the river right here. But as we come inside, you can see that we have plenty of storage. We've got a little bit of a workstation over here with furnaces. It's got a crafting table right here. And that crafting storage little workshop area kind of continues right here. I really like how I ended up putting barrels right here, and then we got the trapdoors. That gives a little bit of extra texture to the area. And then if we go through this secret trapdoor right here, we can come down. We've got another barrel. This is either going to have our rock materials or our wood materials. I haven't put anything into it yet. I still got to figure it out. It's got some extra storage pieces over here. We got to put some plants in this area, but we'll get to that in between episodes as well. And then for the fun part, if we hit up our tower right here, we can open up the trapdoors, and as we come up top, we have a beautiful sunset looking down on our valley. If we pop up here, we can see the beginnings of the farm that we have for our kingdom. The fields look even better from up top. We've got our little spruce forest over here. This is going to be helpful later on in the series. And then for next episode, we are going to be digging into these dark oak trees a lot. We're going to need to harvest a lot of those because I have a huge plan for episode 2. I'm once again biting off a little bit too much. But as the sun starts to set, I want to show you the river coming over on this direction. It looks absolutely stunning with our bushes over there. And I like the gradient that we have with the diagonal with the sweet berry bushes. It kind of gives a little bit more of an orderly feeling. And then if we pop up our head over here, we have the rest of our farms. We've got the wheat fields coming over here, and then the potatoes coming along down this side. It looks like the sun beat us on our outro. Let's sleep real quick so we can finish this out. But unfortunately, that's going to be all the time that we have for this episode. I do really hope you enjoyed seeing this farmland come together on our starter island. This place has really got everything that we could want, with the multiple villages, even with the Forbidden City down there underneath that mountain. We have just about everything we could ever want on our hands. And so I would say this is a great first start for our survival kingdom. If you are watching this video when it comes out, we are in the middle of the holiday season, so we're gonna have a holiday build. Coming up in the future, here's the one hint that I have for our next episode. We are putting something super efficient, something that we absolutely need, inside something incredibly festive. And that's the only hint I'm gonna give. But my name has been Sliptini. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I would love if you would consider subscribing, and if you've made it to this point in the video, comment holiday surprise for a special surprise in the next video.